your own beliefs. You see, you might say, well, I'm supposed to be a good girl. Well, you give yourself, your heart saying, I don't like this. I don't feel good about this. Something's not right. Your heart's speaking the truth. And you're saying, but I need to be a girl. You give away your heart to your own belief and you become a good girl. You forget yourself. Okay? So where do you give yourself away to your own being? You can watch that. Where do you give yourself away to these places inside yourself? Okay, and I want to mention to the people on the teleclass, if there's any questions on the teleclass as well, if you push *2, I should be able to see that, and I'll be able to respond to you as well. So teleclass people, if you push *2, I'll see that and respond to you as well. Okay, are there any more questions out in the video class about anything that we've talked so far? Okay, and please jump in and really ask your questions and don't be afraid. I do have a question on the teleclass, so I'm going to unmute you. This is, let me just make sure I have this right. Hold on here. Okay, this is the 917 number 0205 from New York City. Did you have something you wanted to say? Okay, we just muted you up again. Let me, hold on a second. I'm going to unmute you again. For some reason, we lost you there. There we go. Okay, from New York. Whoop, keep losing you there. Hold on. Okay, from New York. Do you have a question for me?
Yes, I do. I'm trying to, I understand it so well when you talk about the soul, opening up. By opening up your heart, you're going to feel happy, you're going to feel it, and you do it. The point I'm trying to get in here, growing up, I'm trying to get, I want to double things as a God. For the last years, I don't see any that. Not for me to believe in that. So how do I act?
Okay, try to say that again. I was having a little trouble understanding it. You're saying for the last few years, what happened?
I mean, what do you say? How do you say I believe in God? I don't.
Okay. All right, let me explain to you. The first thing is this. It doesn't matter what you believe or what you don't believe, because the belief is from the mind. Okay? The mind believes or the mind doesn't believe. Okay? What matters is your heart. Your heart doesn't believe or doesn't not believe. Your heart simply experiences. Your heart is what you experience. So it doesn't really matter. You can say I believe or I don't believe. It doesn't matter. What matters is what your heart experiences. Okay, that's the first thing. When your heart closes down and you get angry because your heart closes down because you get hurt, a veil comes over your heart. It's like a curtain. A curtain gets drawn over your heart, and that curtain causes incredible pain inside. It becomes like a very, very deep pain. It's like a boil. It's like inside. If you put a splinter inside of your body, and it gets infected, you get all this pus over the splinter, and you get this big abscess, this big boil. When you cover up your heart, when your heart is hurt as a child or in a relationship, or you break up with somebody, and you cover it up with these veils, your heart becomes like a big sore. It hurts. And out of that pain, you're going to become very, very angry. There's going to be very deep anger in you. And then many people, they want to be good people, so they push that anger inside, and the anger becomes swollen, stronger and stronger and stronger, until they become ready to explode inside. Their hearts are ready to explode with the rage that they're carrying inside themselves. And when you reach that level, you will not believe in anything. You will not believe in anything. Your heart will be so deeply hurt. You'll stop believing in God. You'll stop believing in love. You'll stop believing in yourself because of the pain inside of you. So that's why I say, in the beginning, it doesn't matter whether you believe in God or you don't believe in God. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you feel inside of your heart. And is your heart a sore? Is it an abscess? Has it healed so that your heart can become peaceful and loving inside and discover I call it the river of love, the love that will take you back to divine union, peace, and love and real relationship. And that's what needs to happen. So my response to you again is to take a look at those things and see if you can. We're going to talk about Tauba in a little bit, about how to clean that veil inside, that pain, the anger inside your heart. Don't worry about the belief, clean it, and then we'll see what happens at that point, okay?
Right. Good.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so let me just get that up again. Okay, so we have another question in the teleclass from Tacoma, and the number is 9358. Did you want to speak to me about what's bothering you in Tacoma, or what's your question?
Ibrahim, this is Aisha. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, alaikum salam, Aisha. How are you, beloved?
Alhamdulillah. I just wanted to ask for further clarification about giving your heart away. Do you mean that you go ahead and do whatever, like to a person, that you go ahead and do whatever they want, whatever, regardless of what your heart really feels, what's right or wrong? Can you clarify like a specific example of that, of giving your heart away to a person?
Okay. Her question is, can you clarify a specific example about giving your heart away? Many people, when you're a child, let's say before 7 years old, your heart is very open and very pure. Okay? By the time you're 7, most hearts are closed. The purity is gone, and it's been locked down. Okay? That child, that very, very pure child, turns to usually someone, mother, father, brother, sister, priest, rabbi, teacher, and it starts to pattern off of that teacher. It says the teacher is the truth. The teacher knows the truth. The teacher is God. The teacher is the one I worship. When I say worship, it means the one that you honor, the one that you allow guide you, and the one that you become. You're becoming it. So most children, they worship a teacher, they worship a mother, a father, and they begin to give away their purity to someone. Okay, what that means is that in the world of your heart, in the world of your soul, the person that you give yourself away to, they become like a sphere of light. That light goes around your soul, around your heart, and begins to dominate you. It begins to dominate you. It begins to take away your truth and your reality, and you begin to live according to their truth and their reality, which is not yours. So you begin to follow the reality of somebody else, and they take you over. Now this happens for everybody, but particularly happens with mother and father. It also happens with teachers and sometimes with your rabbi, priest, and imam. Okay? So you give yourself away to those people, they dominate. They dominate your heart. They control your heart. And in controlling your heart, you lose yourself. You lose your connection to what you feel, what you know, what brings you joy, what brings you peace, what you love. We're all different. One person loves music. One person loves art. One person loves skiing. One person loves holy pursuits. One person loves to go swimming. But if you give yourself away, you'll stop. You won't love swimming anymore. You won't love music anymore. You won't love art anymore. You won't love it. You'll begin to do what you're told to do. You'll start to follow the person that you gave yourself. They maybe love to eat. So you start to eat, and all of a sudden you start to get heavier and heavier because you've given yourself away to that person and you're following their reality, and all the joy begins to go out of your life. How do you know you gave yourself away? Your joy goes away. If you're not experiencing joy, you gave yourself away. Okay? So each person has to